Okay, so alright, so I have this piece here on the canopy, and it's to keep, it's like a sunblocker or whatever, but it doesn't go all the way to the end. I got it on auction. It was like $2, I think, or $1, something like that. Anyway, it doesn't go to the end, which is normally not a big deal if it's just sun, but to block rain, there's obviously a little thing here. And it's too long, and it doesn't lengthen it the other way. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So I've kind of like safety pinned it until it can be sewn or whatever. I don't know if I want to, I don't know. And until then, we usually put something like a bucket, or sometimes rain even sits in it and kind of takes it down, where it's like, you have to be careful with this. I did this so it would stay in the center spot, but it did not work. These are for photography. Anyway, I have the chair in it right now, and I had the towels over here because it was raining. Oh, I'm running into things. This is the newest tarp that I got off of Chime. Well, it's not newest. I got it at the same time I got this one. But they have like this stitching here, right? See how this one goes over like maybe twice? They're supposed to go over more. That's the whole reason for the multiple stitching, is to keep it on whatever. Anyway, that one ripped a long time, so I've had to like rig it, which I'm decent at. I found this on YouTube where you just use like the certain clips. Well, I don't have any more. I've used all of them here. But yeah, I want to put the nicer one, the better one, not ripped, on this side, but then again, this works out too. For now, I didn't have a chance to swap it. It was kind of rigged, throwing it up there last minute because it started raining. This is an actual wall made for it, but it doesn't like quite, I mean, it's really tight. Anyway, I rigged it, and I even rigged it here at the bottom so you can like, so it stays together. It's like looped and clipped and all this other stuff. Same with that part. And I have some more of these. Oh my god, I always forget what they're called. Anyway, those, I have some more, but I don't know where it's at with all the craziness of living here and whatever. So I haven't done it. I poked a hole instead, and then it ripped. That was fun. And then I use clips, like clothespins or whatever, on the rest of it. And this thing's kind of cool though, because it's the reason why I don't flip it too, because it has Velcro, which I can also add, but it's hard to. Hey, Mr. Cash, what's up, buddy? So cute. Don't do it. Don't do it. They do this to the shower curtain. Yeah, you always have a plastic curtain like that, and I got the thickest one. They've already put holes in it. Anyway, so this is a little setup, the get up, setup, whatever. I got these chairs. They're normally like $100 or more per, or as a set. Got them on sale at Kohl's, and then used even more coupons for it. And when it rains, I mean, the cushions, the so-called cushions, I don't even know what they're made of, but they're thicker, just a little bit of a something. I don't think there's cloth in there. I don't know what it is. It's probably more plastic, but they hold water, so you have to like pour it out. Not a big deal, but that's why I had 2 towels here when I came out and sat with them when it's thundering, because it's a lot. And then I need to get some more moving blankets for the winter to get everything set up for them. They love this. It blocks the wind, they stay warm, and this is a continuous heating pad, which is awesome. I have one smaller one that'll come outside. I think I have 2 more. I don't remember. She wants to come outside. Here, Gretchen. Gretchen, come on. She'll get the zoomies. Anyway, so this is the little get up, setup. Get up. I don't know why I said get up. That thing kept getting wet because Jason kept moving it underneath the holes that are. I mean, I get the concept of drainage here. I get it. But it also defeats the purpose of keeping water out, because whatever. The drainage part does really help though, I've noticed. But if you're underneath it, you're still going to get wet, which is kind of like personally defeats the purpose to me, but I digress. But yeah, so this is what I do, and it was super windy yesterday, like really bad, so I left it up because it was one of like the first really cold day we've had here, and it was just a lot and kind of scary. And so while it wasn't much different inside here, it kept the wind off of them, and the flickering of the walls was kind of a lot, but most of them were under here anyway, so they had the option of going out there if they wanted. They go play and then come lay down in here. But yeah, so this top one is still pretty wet, but Peach loves to lay in these, or at least that one. I think that one has been peed on. And then I don't remember, I think these bricks came from on the other side before we had all this part. There was bricks set up Jason had so that he can have his oh my god, words. Oh my god, pit. There you go. His grill was set up and he had it on the blocks or whatever. So now we use it for like them to, you know, eat at a decent height, whatever. And so I use those to keep it down when you can't, like, whatever. I've also like clipped it here, which works too. So these boys stay here. Tux usually grabs one of the chairs, so do the boys. Peach comes over here, so it works out really well. And option of boxes to hide. So I mean, this is what happens. Of course, then again, I can't see what's going on inside with the camera on the other side of it there. I can't speak per usual. There's Malbius. Malbius. He's so handsome. Such a sweet boy. Anyway, the new lighting that I put up out there works out really well too. But yeah, so the camera's literally right there. But I put this lighting out. Yes, I got it from Chime. Judge me, whatever. They're the girls. And we've had what they called amber lights around Christmas, and they've kind of taken a crap. Half of them work, most of them fell. Jason had stapled them to the fence. It was a whole thing. They've lasted about a year, which is pretty good. I also didn't feel like taking them down or being wasteful, so I just kind of, hey, this is our newest friend over the last several months. He looks just like Willow, the one that was over there. So I don't know where he lives. I have no idea where he comes from. He's clearly got a family or somebody caring for him, but he comes over here to eat all the time, so I don't fucking know. He's weird about things. Turtle, where are you going? Anyway, so I left those lights up and then put these other ones, which change in colors. If you try to attack her, she's going to be very unhappy. Just because you're bigger doesn't mean that you'll win. Hi, Harlow. Where are you going? I wish I knew where she went. She goes down the fence, beyond. I don't like it. But wherever she's going, she's staying safe and healthy. That's all that matters. Oh, somebody's been cold and went in there and knocked the other door off. Whatever. That was donated a year or two ago. Maybe 2 years. And it's still kicking. Jason put a new roof on it. So anyway. So the lights change. And what sucks, good job, is that I wish they pointed down, but I can't. I was going to put hooks instead of, little nails, but this is what I had, so I just made do. They changed colors. I just happen to be venturing around green lately, which is kind of cool because it gives an ambiance no matter what color, but it gets bright as fuck. It just doesn't it's not a rich color. Like, no matter what colors you use, besides purple, and all the different purple versions they're all barely different. Anyway, And this is my, and then you kind of have to shoot from over there or walk out here to get the remote situation going. But this is like my makeshift protectant, because the plug, I don't want to take it off right now. The plug is not an outdoor plug, even though these lights are made for outdoor. So you'll see and each one of these, it changes on its side. Whatever, it's stupid. But I make it work because that's what I do. I wish you could, thank you. Yeah, juice it up some more. There you go, Charles. Good job. I wish you could add more to the end, but you can't. When it's done, it's done. Excuse me. And then I had a feeling this was going to happen with these. And per usual, like the little hook thingy broke there, see? And then I guess that one broke too. Like when they go to jump on the fence, I had a feeling it's gonna happen. And then where did the whole thing came off? So not even a nail, a mini nail. So I was just kind of trying to make it work by like these staples that you can't quite get out. I didn't try that hard, but I had a feeling. So I've just kind of been hanging it, and then you have to come back and hang it back. It's not the best solution, but for right now, hi Gretchen! It worked, but every so often I have to come in here to fix it. And see, it's not exactly ideal because the ones that are on the bottom, it doesn't help it stay up. It's just the whole thing. I need to come out here and do it. It's just not been on my to-do list. Hello, ma'am. What's up, Kira? It's like when you get it done, you want it to be done because there's so many other things going on. But anyway, that's what's been going on around here. Nandi! London and Francesca. Yes. Oh, Cash. Anyway, so my biggest concern, I have those little toe separator things, like when you polish your nails, that I was going to put around like for like gasket kind of situation to keep water out. And it looks like I don't actually have to do that. Because there's no water in it, so because it's gone, I don't know why he pointed it down. It didn't make any sense because all the lights were up. Whatever, I don't ask questions like that more than the one time, because I will never have an answer and it doesn't matter that much anyway. So I'm just gonna hang out with them a little bit longer and see what's up. But yeah, I still have some green and purple lights. And there's Oscar on the fence that I thought about putting over here, because they can stay year round too. But then I'd have to figure out a plug situation, and there's a plug right here. So I thought maybe I'll just go around and see what happens. I don't know. What the fuck was that sound? What are you doing? Cash. Anyway, so it's nice and chilly out here. I don't know. I don't actually know the temperature. What are you doing? And the only one that uses our fancy building is Malbius. That's it. Hey! Hello, handsome. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? No? Turtle! Hello, where you going? No? You want me to go get you some food, dude? Huh? You and your little balls? That's why I know you have a family. I need to get one of those scanners. They're not that expensive. I just don't have one. It's not been a to-do. Where are you going? He doesn't like to come back here because Tux is an asshole. But yeah, and then with the coyote that we used to have, haven't seen in a very while, like a month or so. I decided it would be smart to have lights around here, so we do. And then this, oh, that's why you're up there. It's supposed to be cracked a little bit more than this, so they can go through. There. I can sorta. That's better. Sorry, Oscar. Careful. I'm trying to fix it. Hang on. I think I got it. Anyway, then it goes on like that. So there's some light over here. Works out. Anyway, moving on. This is not supposed to be 15 minutes, but here we are. I digress. Where are you going, ma'am? Excuse me. Why did you do that? Why? But I don't. Okay. Anyway, that's it for the outside get up for meow. Just right meow. Okay. All right. I gotta go get some food for these boys. Apparently. Hey, turtle. Must have been the raccoon, because Jason said there was a raccoon outside earlier. Okay.